Here's something that should make you suspicious. AI has now been blamed for more layoffs this year than any other reason in America, and a lot of those layoffs have almost nothing to do with AI. Learning to tell the difference is how you protect your own job. Start with the fear, because it's real. Anthropic just surveyed nearly 52,000 Americans about AI, and the number one fear in every single state and across both parties wasn't rogue robots or misinformation. It was losing your job. 64%. And the numbers coming out of corporate America are making that fear feel justified. And by the way, look for a further post on this on the channel within the next 2 weeks with actual stats from the Department of Labor. Welcome back to the AI Guide. I'm David, and on this channel, I take the biggest stories in AI and translate them into what they actually mean for your job, your money, and your future. If that's what you're here for, hit the like and subscribe, share this with someone who's been losing sleep over this exact question. And if you want to back independent, no hype AI coverage, my Patreon link is in the description. Now, let's separate the real AI layoffs from the fake ones. Let's start with the number behind the headlines. Challenger, Gray, and Christmas, a firm that's tracked corporate layoffs for decades, found that in May alone, AI was the stated reason for 38,579 job cuts. That's about 40% of every layoff announced in the country that month. The highest monthly total they've ever recorded for AI, and the third straight month AI led every other reason. Zoom out and it's starker. AI got blamed for just 7% of layoffs back in January. By May, 40%. The year so far, that's nearly 88,000 jobs. And we've already blown past the entire 2025 total of about 55,000, with half the year still to go. Tech is carrying the heaviest load. Over 123,000 job cuts in 5 months, up 66% from last year. Meta, Oracle, Intuit, Block, all pointed to AI. Here's where it gets interesting, and where most coverage stops, but we won't. There's a growing chorus of journalists, economists, and even prominent executives openly questioning whether AI is actually the driver or whether it's just become a very convenient story to tell. There's even a name for it now, AI washing. Mark Andreessen, one of the most powerful investors in tech, and no AI skeptic, put it bluntly. He says most big companies are badly overstaffed from their pandemic hiring binge, some by as much as 75%, and now they all have, in his words, the silver bullet excuse. It's AI. OpenAI's own CEO, Sam Altman, has said the same thing, that some firms are pinning cuts on AI they'd have made regardless. The clearest example is Block. Jack Dorsey's company cut nearly 40% of its staff this year and pointed to AI tools. But when people noted Block had ballooned from under 4,000 employees to over 10,000 during the pandemic, Dorsey admitted it. Yes, they'd overhired. So was that really AI? Or a cleanup of an old mistake with AI as the friendlier headline? And I can tell you personally that the firm that hired my son at the end of this hiring boom started a massive downsizing just a year later, and it was straight up overhiring. So what's the truth? Here's the honest answer, and it's genuinely complicated. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Some of these layoffs really are AI-driven. Cloudflare said its internal AI usage jumped 600% in 3 months, then cut about 20% of its staff. When a tool gets that capable, it does start replacing specific roles. Customer support, data entry, documentation, basic QA. That's real and it's happening now. And again, look for that post in the next couple of weeks that focuses on those areas. But a lot of companies are using AI as a cover for cuts they wanted to make anyway. The tell? It's when a company posts record revenue and record profits and still cuts thousands of jobs. And Cloudflare did exactly that. A record quarter and 20% of the team gone. And Gartner, the global leader in software analysis, by the way, did a study of 350 large companies and found something damning. The firms that cut the most showed basically no better financial returns than the ones that cut the least. If AI were really delivering the savings, the deepest cutters should be pulling ahead, and they aren't. What makes this whole thing combustible is the backdrop. At the exact moment, tens of thousands of people are losing their jobs. With AI as the stated reason, a small circle of AI insiders is getting richer than most of us can picture, while everyone else is being squeezed by the cost of living, the high continuing inflation. That's a powder keg, and people feel it. My daughter graduated from college a year ago, and the struggles of recent college graduates are well documented now. So back to the question you actually came here for. Should you be worried about AI taking your job? Here's my honest read of the data. If your work is highly repetitive, the same decision made the same way hundreds of times a day, pay close attention because that's exactly where AI is landing first, and the impact is already measurable. If your work runs on judgment, context, relationships, or reading a room, you've got more runway than the headlines suggest. AI is remarkable at pattern recognition. It's still bad at wisdom. And again, for my viewers, I've recommended for years now, focus on jobs that require the human touch and change now if you're in a vulnerable job. Now, not in the middle of a massive wave of laid off people. But here's the part that really matters most, and it isn't about which bucket you're in. Companies are restructuring around AI whether they've actually deployed it or not. So waiting to see what happens is the one move that reliably backfires. Here's what I do instead. Start using the AI tools in your field now, this month, so you become the person who operates them instead of the person they replace. Shift the weight of your work toward the judgment, relationship, and context parts of your job, and document where you do that, because that's the hardest part to automate. Watch your own employer honestly. Record profits plus layoffs is your signal to quietly build your options, no matter what reason they give for the cuts. And here's the single most encouraging number in all of this. In that same Anthropic survey, the people who use AI at work every day were far less worried about losing their jobs than the people who don't touch it at all, 54% versus 70%. The fear starts to drop the moment you stop becoming a bystander. This wave is real, but the people riding it are not the ones waiting for it to pass. They're the ones riding it into the future. So I want a specific answer from you because I read every comment. What's one AI tool you could start using in your actual job this week? Name it below. And if you're not sure which one, tell me your role and I'll suggest one. Again, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, please support us on Patreon. Your small dollar contribution each month of $5, $2, or even $1 really helps the channel grow, and I appreciate your support. Thanks a lot. Take care. See you next time.